Hello, everybody, I'm TychoCelchuuu, and this is the Company Heroes 2 Shopcast. Just got done watching the Star-Crossed Cup semifinals. Yeah, that's what they're called, semifinals over on Romeo's stream. Those are pretty exciting, so go, if you're on YouTube, go check out Romeo's YouTube channel for those. They'll be uploaded by the time you're watching this. But this is not a tournament cast. This is just an auto-match game that we're watching simultaneously live on Twitch. Welcome to all my Twitch viewers. Welcome to my non-Twitch viewers on YouTube. There are more of the second category, but soon there will be many of both. And it's Prodigy playing as the OKW versus the Soviets, who are manned by ZAROK, who I don't know who ZAROK is, but presumably quick built to tier 2? I wasn't watching. But that's one of the reasons to get 2 combat engineer squads, which is a really unusual build. Courage Eagle says, "Sup, dude?" Hello, Courage Eagle. In Twitch chat, yeah, really unusual build to see 2 combat engineers. Haven't seen this in a long time. And then a maxim out from the tier 2. So sometimes you'll see 2 combat engineers with a tier 1 to get a clown car and load it up with some flamers and drive around, and also be able to repair it pretty easy because you always have combat engineers ready. But 2 combat engineers into tier 2, maybe we're going to see maxim spam is potentially the plan. I mean, there's not a lot you can get out of tier 2. So I'm really excited to see where this ends up. I think I hear wire being laid down somewhere. Yes, I did. My ears did not lie. We have wire, wiring off this entrance to the North Munitions. So, oh, and this is wired off too. Ooh, sneaky cheeky breaky from Hoi Prodigy LYD. Pretty cool stuff. It's been a while since I've seen this. Before the DBP double engineers was pretty common. Yeah, but it's not common anymore, right? I haven't seen it. I certainly haven't seen it in this patch in any of the games I've watched, I think. And it looks like we're going into maxim spam. So, oh, Romeo's here. So sorry for that sound clip, people listening on YouTube. Romeo has just raided the channel, so that's great. And if you're joining us now, we have maxim spam. 2 combat engineers into 2 maxims, which it's been a long time, but it brings back happy memories of maxims being spammed 24/7 by the Soviets. I was never totally into that, but I tried my hand, and I think everybody tried maxim spam at some point back when, in the heyday of that. Sup Tycho says Sturm Tiger Gaddafi. Sup everybody joining from Romeo's stream, and maxim spammer Crazy Face says Mike's WW0088. Yes, it's cool. We don't have a 3rd maxim coming out though. So here's the question: what do you go after 2 maxims? Oh, yes, we do have a 3rd maxim. Just ZAROK was slightly slow on the uptake. So I feel like I've hopped in a time machine, and we're back to when maxim spam was a thing. So in response, partial response to this, I feel like the OKW can't really know it's well, I guess they've seen 2 maxims now, right? Because they can see this in the fog of war when it was capping the point. So once you see 2 maxims, you know what's happening. And the response is to tech. We got our supply half track out, and thank you to Mike 00888 and Bunt Stifflecker, who just followed on Twitch, so that's cool. And not a lot of fighting so far in the game. All I've been talking about is the build order, because that's all that's happening. Just 3 maxims, 3 Fox Grenadiers, these guys idle in a building, and we have tier 2 or tier 1. I don't know what you call it, but it's the medic truck. That'll be nice to heal the people from getting shot from all the maxims. And this maxim, what a weird place to be. What a very strange place. First time I think I've seen a maxim set up there in the history of Company Heroes 2. But it's set up there. These people, these guys at the back get a nice break. He's not even shooting. He's like, I'm getting paid to stand in a spot. And I love it. And flamethrowers. Cool. And a 4th maxim coming out. This is, I really want to see how this works out, because it's been a while. We can't expect anything else from ZAROK, says Mike. Just send your folks an attack maxim. So maybe ZAROK is a known maxim spammer. I'm starting to learn what the meta looks like, and the meta right now is ZAROK spams maxims. And we of course don't have the hazard removal package on the flamethrower people, so they can't cut through the wire. It'll be neat to see if these guys get a hazard removal package, just because there's all that wire on the right. Make it really annoying to attack this place. And ooh, we're mining the entrance to that building. Here, I'll look closer at it in case you didn't see it. We have a shoe mine 42 at the entrance to that building, so sneaky cheeky breaky once again. And we're going to have an MG fight. Can't wait for that. Very exciting. Still not a lot of combat from both players. Just that sweet build order analysis action. How did the Maxim fucking suppress those guys? I guess the red cover was helping, or maybe this Maxim was helping. They did buff the Maxim suppression in the latest patch, I believe. I feel like Maxim suppression has been all over the fucking board in the past 2 patches. In the past like 100 patches, I guess you have to have a pretty long patch memory if you want to talk about maximum suppression. But I think these days it's supposed to be kind of good, if anyone remembers. It's been a while since I read those patch notes. But I think the idea is that the Maxim's supposed to be able to suppress people, whereas at points in the past it has not been able to suppress people, more or less. It seemed like, oh, and they hit the mine at some point. The Maxim hit the mine, and it doesn't matter because there's 6 people in the crew because it's the Soviets, and that's how this video game works. So the Maxim's just like, oh, I'll eat the difference. It's no biggie. I'll live with that. They buffed it a bit, says Mike00888. Thanks. Cat Commander says Dove stream is legit. Yes, for those of you joining me in Twitch chat, I have my emote. I have a Twitch emote. It's a pigeon. There's 1 or 2 subscribers in the chat, I think, so maybe if you can spam the pigeon. Spam the pigeon. And we have some cutoffs going. We have the fuel being decapped, and then this was decapped, and then this is being decapped. It's all being decapped. Very hard to get a handle on how this match is going because all the fights are happening all around. There's no big climactic engagements. And look, we did get the we got the wire clippers, and they clipped the wire. They haven't clipped this wire though. I would very much suggest clipping this wire because you never know when you need that retreat path to be open, or else your squad gets wiped. Do we have medics? No, we don't have medics at the Soviets. The Soviets floating 110 fuel, 600. Look how fast that manpower is ticking up. It seems kind of fast to me. Does that seem fast to you? I think that's fast. This is 28 PopCap versus 41 PopCap, so we have about 20 difference in manpower income. This Maxim nearly just gets shot to death, but since it's got 6 people in the squad, it can just wheel away, no problem. Fight going up here. Oh, finally the AA half-track is out, and 1 burst. Those guys are down. Mike00888, who is the only one I seem to be reading from chat, says, I watched a lot of your videos on YouTube, didn't know you stream. I'm very new to streaming, so if you're joining me in Twitch today, go ahead and click the follow button, or don't. I kind of don't care one way or the other. But yeah, I have way bigger following on YouTube. Jesus, don't kill yourself. How long, I was about to say, how long do you think it takes before he notices what's going on? It took 1 shot, so that's good. This is how you tell Prodigy is a good player. He did not destroy his own truck and or infantry support gun by firing straight into the corner of that medic truck. A lot of people would not have caught that until it was too late and the game was over and the human race had been annihilated and replaced by sentient monkeys. Trouser Demon, tourney meta already kicking in, flat half-track every OKW game ever. Well, so very slight spoilers for the tournament game that was just cast on Romeo's stream, which I won't mention in case you're watching on YouTube later and you don't want spoilers. That half-track did not win the game. It got a lot of kills, but it didn't win the game. This half-track, though, may win the game, because this retreat, yeah, oh, they're setting up again. That's bad news. Bad news bears. Oh, do you not have a sight? It doesn't have, oh, it doesn't have range. It doesn't have range. It's right outside the range. Man, that flak half-track killed everything within its range, and then it had to run away, and we have guards out. We have this cool little doctrine chosen. It's cool because the guy has glasses and a mustache. This doctrine is chosen, and so now the question is, are we going to have guards flanking this thing? There's fights going on all over. These guards are getting sandwiched. That's a bad place for the guards to be. There's these other guards here that push the flak half-track back into these guards, but they're going to get suppressed soon, right? 70-34, yeah, it's finally suppressing them. So now this flak half-track can just drive back and shoot them, right? So, yeah, they got to retreat. What are you hopping in that? Oh, I see. For a moment I thought those were Soviets in that building. I was, of course, wrong. Infantry support gun has 0 kills, but we're building another infantry support gun. So this is interesting. It's, of course, makes a lot of sense once you see Maxim spam. Why did my view just jump? I didn't press any button. It makes a lot of sense once you see Maxim. Oh god! Once you see Maxim spam to start buying those indirect fire weapons like an infantry support gun. It also makes sense to buy a flak half-track. I don't know if it makes sense to do both, but that's what we've done. We've got 2 infantry support guns, 1 built and 1 coming out, a flak half-track. We'll see how well the flak does against the guards spam. I think guards, as long as they can keep chasing the flak, they can do some good damage, but once the flak is sort of safely nestled in a base like this and it's set up, it's going to be tough for the guards to make progress. That had to have been an infantry support gun shot on those guards. That blew up there? It had to have been, but it didn't seem like it was. Anyone in chat know what that was? Maxim, yes man, says Raspberry Clock. How many kills on the support guns? 4. 4 between them. And they're all on that one gun. What is the Soviet? Is the Soviet gonna fucking tank to something or tech to something one of these days? Because you got a lot of fuel. What are we gonna see? Is it just gonna be the wait for the ISU? I don't want to wait that long. We're only at 3 CPs. I mean, you know, guards are pretty dope. You can fight your whole game with just a bunch of guards infantry. It might be the plan, but all that fuel just going to waste, whereas your opponent's calling in these flak half-tracks, infantry support guns, all these things. You're going to get out-teched. Real men spam only maxims. A maxim a day keeps the Suka away. Lima Oscar Mike, follow the Twitch channel. Captain Terrio, follow the Twitch channel. Lupin MD, follow the Twitch channel. Thanks, everybody. Glad to provide you some, I want to say excitement. This hasn't been an exciting game so much as an interesting game. There haven't been a lot of fireworks. There's just been a lot of mental fireworks. You know, like when you eat drugs or something. Definitely like that. This game is a lot like eating drugs. Just chomping a big old bite of a drug. Big bite of drug. And Soviets doing pretty well map control wise. What is up here? Oh, it's just retreating engineers. I was wondering what was being chased off. Oh, that's an interesting move, planting a mine right where the old mine was. It worked once already. We'll do it right again. Even though last time there were minesweepers up here, so maybe they'll catch it. Even on ketamine, I've never gone 2 engineer 4 HMG, says Trouser Demon. Surely you did back when Maxim spam was a thing. And we have medics. Do we have medics yet? Yeah, we finally have medics for the Soviets, and we finally have teching for the Soviets up to tier 3. Are we going to stop at tier 3? Are we going to zoom to tier 4? It would be nice to stop at tier 3. You just grab, I guess you want to grab an SU-76 versus the flak half-track. T-70 can take on the flak half-track if it's chasing, but I think this thing can hurt and kill a T-70, right? It can penetrate? It's not really a sure thing. Maybe a T-70 would be fine. Whatever. I'd be worried because you know your opponent's got the tech to build Rakettans, and your opponent's got the Rakettans, and now we're seeing teching from the German player. So this may turn into a game. Well, I'm not at all counting the Soviet player out, but you really want to tech to something before the German just rolls over you with sort of superior stuff. Rakettan not so much, but the AA half-track could bust out at any moment and start killing things as long as it stays safe from guards. Well, incendiary round help against Maxim, says Lima Oscar Mike. Incendiary rounds on the infantry support gun? One of those the 2 new things they got? No, they didn't get this. What did we talk about? Incendiary rounds on the machine gun? Against the Maxim? I don't know if I'd do that. It does add a bit of damage, I guess, but it's mostly for the armor piercing, is my impression. People seem to use it every once in a while against infantry. I don't know if you'd let you shoot out a Maxim. Maxim's got 6 people. It's going to take you a long time to kill 6 people with a machine gun, even if they aren't firing at you. Okay, so we are zooming straight to tier 4. Makes some sense. But as time goes on, the German player's going to be teching to things. We're probably going to get tier 4 out of the German. We're 1 fuel away, so that's surely what it's going to be, especially if the truck is out there. We did see in the game Romeo just casted in the tournament somebody just subscribed. Thanks, Sturm Tiger Gaddafi. You just freaked out all the people watching it on YouTube, and I guess on Twitch. So another subscriber. Already we're off to the races for today, and this is totally going to be tier 4. Yeah, so if you were just watching the Romeo game on his stream, we saw the OKW base set up kind of outside the normal base, and not like right here, which is pretty common on this map, but sort of pretty far outside. But aside from tier 4, which can defend itself, there is not a lot of point in doing that. That's just asking to get killed. I guess you could unlock a retreat point, but has anyone ever done that? Has anybody ever unlocked retreat path? And Sturm Tiger Cobra just followed, so for those following along at home, we have Sturm Tiger Gaddafi and Sturm Tiger Cobra, one of which subscribed and one of which followed. So a lot of Sturm Tiger action on Twitch today. This is just, it seems like for all the fighting that's happening, nothing crazy has yet occurred. It's just the only crazy thing is all the fucking Maxims. We have yet to see the flag half-track really bust out and blow up anything. No crazy mines killing anybody. When you have 6 people in a Maxim squad, they can run over a mine and nothing happens. Here's the AA fucking busting out. This is what we want. This is what we came here to see. This is what I paid for. This is the ticket. So now we can I finally just broke down and got the fucking mod where you can see what veterancy does. But what the fuck? Oh, somebody just someone's hosting me. Feihu hosted me. Thanks, Feihu. So welcome if you're joining us from Feihu's stream. Feihu was streaming his games, and I was thinking about spectating one of those, but I didn't see it on the spectate list, so I guess the reason is CoH2 stopped playing, and CoH2's here. So welcome new people. If you're just joining us, we've got Maxim spam into tier T34s, so good sort of old school Company Heroes 2 strats. I think this is going to be the first squad, no, just kidding, the first squad wipe. We lost a Maxim at some point, which I think I missed, but that would have been the second squad wipe. In the game, a fairly passive game, all things considered. It's been constant skirmishing lately, but not a lot of crazy assaults. And here's the T-34, doesn't give a fuck about where the Rakettenwerfers are. Surely there's a Rakettenwerfer. There is a Rakettenwerfer. The question is, did the Russian player know where it is? They do now. I don't think the Russian player knows exactly. Well, anyways, that was super brave. There could have been a fucking Rakettenwerfer cloaked anywhere. That's the way Rakettenwerfers work, right? But the Russian was like, I'm gonna go in and kill the AA, and I don't give a shit. So now the German player is building another Rakettenwerfer, does not want a repeat of that. The Russian player has 80 fuel in the bank, so how far are we from T-34? Just 9 fuel away, so it could be T-34 spam, and I'm looking forward to that. That's one of my favorite things. I think we just hit a mine. No, that was a Raketten, obviously. What's up in chat? Coco Jumbo hype, Coco Jambo hype, and a lot of emotes. So great. Anyone with a pigeon emote, go ahead and type that so people can see what it looks like. I'm very proud of the pigeon. Capping with a Maxim, okay. Capping that VP. You know, something's got to happen. Something's got to get electric. We're gonna get another T-34, maybe. Oh no, we're building a Katusha, of course. So both players have been playing relatively passively. I mean, it makes sense. You don't want to throw your AA half-track away against those guards with the PTRSs, and they've both got the DPs, so you could get buttoned, but it is sort of sad that the German player has never been able to sort of break out and launch some assaults on a Soviet player who has been playing really excellently, but with sort of an underpowered army the whole time. The pop cap for the Soviet I feel like has always perpetually been like 20 behind the German army, and the German just hasn't been able to make that pop cap advantage work simply because they're scared of pushing in to whatever Soviet stuff may be there. And the Soviet player, meanwhile, doesn't give a fuck about driving the T-34 straight into the enemy, even when there could be Regettens everywhere, and that sort of boldness in the short concentrated bursts is really paying off, although the T-34 has yet to be repaired. Speak of the devil, there we go. Nappius typing the pigeon in the chat, thank you very much. Kvoken, or however you say that name, recently followed on Twitch, thank you very much. And Sturm Tiger Gaddafi saying, what the fuck, where the Skyrat at? You're a subscriber, you can figure it out. I guess Skyrat would have been a good name for that emote. If I put another pigeon emote, it'll be Skyrat, if I can remember. Just constantly remind me, Sturm Tiger Gaddafi. So we have some MPs on the folks, or STGs. Why do I call them MPs? Are they also MP44s? Am I making that up? Where's the Katusha go? Surprising nobody. The Katusha goes here. I'd say of all the Katusha bombardments I've seen in Company Heroes 2, approximately 30% have been on this area, and also unsurprisingly at max range it sort of doesn't hit anything, it doesn't do anything. I would like, just once in my life I would like to see somebody hold a Katusha barrage for like this thing or whatever, right? Reveal the Rakettenwerfer and then nail it with the Katusha instead of just firing Hail Mary into the fog of war, trying to slightly damage Tier 1. But whatever, that's a tradition at this point, trying to slightly damage Tier 1 with a Katusha shot from way across the map, so why would I expect anything less? Look, we have another Maxim coming out, so we have 3 Vet 2 Maxims, more suppression and rotation speed. So that's great, you always want that rotation speed. And oh my god, they're both the infantry spark guns are firing. This one's got 4, this one's got 11, so they're definitely paying for themselves. This is gotta be a pain in the ass for Russian player that's gone all Maxim heavy. And what's the just recon? Let's hit Fog of War so we can see. Okay, well the recon's gone, so that wasn't very helpful. The end. Is Tycho quiet or am I imagining it? Okay, can I turn up my microphone? I can turn down the fucking game. There, that might help. Yeah, I had to turn volume way up. Okay, what is going on? Let's fix this. Actually, hold on. Let's click this button so that'll follow the T-34. And maybe boost. Oh, it got rid of my mic boost. Okay, that should help a bit. If not, let me know. Let's fix the camera, but still keep following the T-34 because it's still the most exciting thing going on. I guess these bombardments are still going on. Is there anything they're hitting? Oh man, sneaky Maxim trying to get away. It just takes some damage, doesn't die. Where are these Raketans? I'm really interested in where these Raketans... Well, they're just ones in the base. Where the Raketans are, because we know the T-34 is on the field. It's got 7 kills, which is not... Oh! Pause for Katusha. Okay, something's happening. See, when you're not even... It's not even fog of war this time. When you're firing at least at something you can see, you have some sort of defined target, you can fucking wipe it off the face of the earth. That's what I'm talking about. That's what you do with a Katusha, my friends. 5 kills. Now game is muted. Oh god. What's happening? How is game muted? There's no... What the fuck is going on? How can game be muted? What is happening? Ba-ba-bum. Oh, I should follow something in the game while we try and unmute. Game is not muted. Very, very low. Fuck. Okay, well... Okay, maybe that'll help. So many weird things. I feel like... So I'm using Streamlabs OBS. It's this new program that was just released to help... you can sort of... It's a one-stop shop for all your streaming needs. But, it's still got some glitches. Okay, people said fixed it. I actually just lowered my voice volume, so that might have unfucked it, but or might have refucked it. But we'll find out. We'll find out. Luckily, this game has still yet to explode on anything crazy. That Katusha wiping a squad was a little crazy, but not super crazy. Now voice quiet again. Okay, fuck it. I'll put that back. Okay. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. And we have a Panzer IV, so just in time. Just in time for shit to happen. It comes out with the skirts already attached. See, look at that. It's already skirted. Skirt, skirt. But, oh, it's already killing things, too. Wiping some Maxim stuff. So this is the Germans' chance, I think, to do some damage. Oh no, the 15 kill! ISG is dead. What are these infantry doing? They want to wipe the Raketans to make things safe for the T-34, but little does the Russian player... Well, no, the Russian player does know there's a Panzer IV. I don't know about this attack from the Russian player. The idea is to clear off the infantry support gun, or the infantry support guns and the Raketans, but it's just paving the way for the Panzer IV to come in once all your infantry has been pushed off, like your guards. Where's this guard squad? All the way up there. They should get a fucking move on. They're the last bulwark of defense against this thing, because we don't have any AT guns out from the Russians, despite getting Tier 2 Day 0. You have a plus 41 next to your name on Reddit. You should be ashamed, says that lefty. Not going to be ashamed at all. What do we have? What's called in? We have, oh, just smoke recon. We get a evade.
The enemy has cut off a sector.
This turned into a pretty good game. Still nothing crazy. Still nothing crazy, but it's I'm looking forward to it. The Katusha did at some point, like 50 seconds ago, fire a barrage and killed nothing. It's still at 5 kills. I feel like Katusha's very hit and miss. Prodigy IGI. It's me, thanks. Don't know who that is, but you're welcome. Cobra King Liam's followed on Twitch. Thank you. Oh no! Oh, you don't want to lose this guard squad. I think they'll be fine. They do have... This is red cover, and the... Very luckily, actually, the Sturm Pioneers did not fire when they were in the red cover. I think they were either reloading their guns or they had to sort of rotate to hit, and those tiny differences like that can make a real big difference. I mean, it is the difference, I think, between that squad dying and not dying, that they almost lost that guard squad, which is basically a third of their AT. But they didn't, because the Sturm Pioneers were firing at them as they walked up to the red cover and after they left, but not in the red cover. So it's very hard to finesse that sort of thing. It's very hard to tell your Sturm Pioneers to only shoot them, not only shoot them, but to shoot them once in the red cover. But if you can manage to line that sort of thing up, if you can predict that the retreat's going to happen like that, and try and get your Sturm Pioneers not to fire until they're in the red cover, just by giving like a move order or something in the other direction, that can get you the squad wipe that you need, because it is a pretty big difference, red cover versus non-red cover. What the fuck is blowing up? We have an ISU ready for call-in, and we're not too much fuel away from it. Looking kind of bad manpower-wise, but still. Ooh, we're getting close with the Katusha. This could be a bombardment for the ages. Or not. Or not. Here we go. Here we go. It's going on the infantry support gun, I think? going on that infantry? What the fuck are you? You're bombarding tier 4?
Machine guns has been silenced.
Jesus, I just missed a Maxim dying because I was trying to figure out what the fuck. Well, I mean, I guess it's doing damage. You can't take it. You can't take that from the Katyusha, but this is just insane. What is? Of all the things you could have shot with it, there's an infantry support gun here, an infantry support gun here, fucking machine gun here, which wiped your Maxim, and probably a Raketin at some point. And you could always bombard this, but you shoot it tier 4. Okay. He could have some IL-2 bombing run though, Lima Oscar Mike. Best caster ever, he swears. Yeah. That's basically the only thing I have going for me in terms of my casting skills. That and making references to obscure movies like Last Year at Marienbad and La Éclisse. They're French and black and white. Enemy troops engaging us. Oh, so this T-34, how's it have 19 kills? I really haven't been paying a lot of attention to it. But it's been earning its keep. Panzer IV, Wah! Panzer IV has 23 kills. How's it? I really haven't been paying attention to Panzer IV. I would not have guessed 23. I would have guessed like 2 or 3. But I guess it's just been roaming in the north, fucking forcing infantry off all day. And that's a lot of kills. And things are looking pretty good for the Germans. I mean, sort of the Soviet player, I think... What I was saying earlier in the game is if you don't... Whoa! Just smoke all the time. If you don't make your early game advantage work and sort of tech up to something, the German player is just going to surpass you in tech. And that basically happened in sort of a very slow way. The Soviet player has just very slowly been losing map control, very slowly been losing fuel income, very slowly being out-teched. The Panzer IV came out at a leisurely time because they didn't push the advantage with the T-34 enough. I mean, they did wipe out the AA half-track, but aside from that, the Soviet player really hasn't been wanting to fight. The Soviet player has just been very laid back, and maybe with the ISU 152 will finally be able to fight. Working on my austere rank, says Lenny. I don't know what Twitch chat is talking about. I don't have enough time to read it. There's important things happening. The Panzer IV is about to realize that it's fucked. I guess it's fine. I can just retreat behind the church and out of range and into the fog of war. So there's 3 ways to go. Well, keep backing up. Back that shit up. Keep going. Where's the Raketins? 1, 2. This could get ugly. I feel like there's always a Raketin just fucking like facing the wrong direction here. Am I going insane, or is that not what's been going on? Okay, so Soviet player has the ISU, has the TychoCelchuuu, and still not. Oh, maybe we are. Maybe we are attacking. I'm hoping for an attack. Oof! ISU is announcing its presence, and now the Soviet knows there's a Raketin, so I'm expecting a Katyusha to drop on that Raketin. Lickety split, ASAP. Oh, it's backing up, so maybe not. Ooh, this could get bad. This could get bad. They retreat into their own grenade, but nothing bad happens. So it could get bad, but it didn't get bad. And Soviet player needs to locate the Raketins, nail them with a Katyusha, then just drive in with 2 tanks and kill everything. I guess drive in with 1 tank. You can't drive the ISU in because it doesn't have a turret, so it has to chill out back here, just sniping infantry squads, which is its wont. And oh no, here comes a Katyusha, and it's on tier 4 again. I mean, look, if eventually it's gonna die, right? So, you know, why not drop some rockets on it? Jeez, you're not hitting anything. Test, says Burnt Sif Lecker in chat. Yeah, no, don't do that. Maybe shoot something else. Oof, we gotta bounce. Oh, here we go. Concrete piercing round loaded, so that would be helpful if the Jagdpanzer is made out of concrete. Unfortunately, the Jagdpanzer is made out of smoke and mirrors because they no longer has sight on the Jagdpanzer, and now the ISU has to fucking back away sideways, and this is suddenly really, really bad. Soviet player once again not able to push the advantage with stuff that they got. Vehicle button, so that might save the ISU from being circle strafed, but we have a frontal penetration from the Panzer IV. Are we going to see another frontal penetration from the Panzer IV? No, it's not going to have sight. It's buttoned and it's getting shot. And so that's it. Oh, oof! The tank hunter is living up to its name. It's fucking hunting tanks. Here we go. I guess it's hunting an assault gun rather than tanks, so it's not living up to its name. Jagdpanzer is a traitor to its name. That was almost super exciting, but instead it was moderately exciting. Panzer IV makes it out. It's marked to target, but it'll be okay. And things are heating up. Things are getting pretty hot. Things are getting... What is this? Shut the fuck up, airplane. Why are you loitering? It's because they're marking the target. Somebody shoot it down, please. Is this AA switched on? Click the button. Click it. Click it. Nothing bad will happen, I promise you. I swear to you, on the grave of whoever's mother you like the most, that if you click that... Oh, where's the ISU? Where's the bombing strike coming in? Where's it coming in? Was it here? I think that was the bombing strike. That's the only way a big bada boom could have happened up there. So I don't know what the fuck that was aiming at. Some sort of infantry squad. That was the infantry support gun, I think, was up there. Captain the Jesus. Stuff is happening. What are they shooting at? Oh no, they decrewed this. What's this? This infantry support gun has 1 kill. I guess it got recently recrewed. Maybe it got wiped by the IL-2. And Twitch chat is talking about way too much stuff for me to read. They're talking about food and things like that. But Wuza HD says things are getting hot, so that's great. Yes, people agree with me. Oh no, not the infantry support gun. I feel like you maybe just crew that with engineers, because your Katyusha is clearly busy, just fucking obsessed with tier 4, and you do need something to bombard this area, which is where the Raketans are. And it would be really nice to have that infantry support gun to bombard these Raketans, because the Raketans are gonna keep your ISU from living up to its full potential. But instead, the Soviet player kills it, so that's great. I want to know what's going to happen. I think the German player really is kind of going to not have trouble winning. Like, you know, this is a big tank, but what's it going to do? It's if it gets into a fight against the Jagdpanzer frontal armor, I think the Jagdpanzer is going to end up winning. You have to sort of keep popping concrete piercing rounds if you want to penetrate the Jagdpanzer. You're like, oh, there's the end of the Katyusha, so tier 4 breathes a sigh of relief. Everybody else does not give a shit because it doesn't matter. And these things that were never concentrated by the Katyusha, which is now dead, sneak forward and open up on the ISU. And the Russian player realizes now he's fucked up. Things don't look good. Russian player, I don't know where the fuck... Long ago, the Russian player bought an AT gun. I did not remark on that. They used an AT gun. I don't think I remarked on that. And they lost an AT gun. I certainly didn't remark on that because I actually don't know where and when the AT gun died. There is too much stuff to watch. Ooh, if we lose these Raketans, this could be bad. And this has actually been taking damage. What the fuck? It's been... Maybe the ISU? I think that's partially Guards Rifle Infantry. They can do some good damage against this thing. People underestimate the PTRS, I think, versus Jagdpanzers, but they can whittle that health way down. Somebody in chat, Icegarella says Jagdpanzer 4 is tier 6, ISU 152 is tier 8. I don't know where these people are coming up with these tiers. It's some sort of Dragon Ball Z shit, like this guy's power level is 20 or something. Oh, we've got the concrete piercing rounds popped. What's the plan? Is it for the Panzer 4? Maybe it was plan for the Z. It's not fucking shooting in any case. The end. It'll just have to go back to wiping squads. Oh well. Oh well. Soviet player needs a way to get some sight so the ISU can keep wiping squads. That's what the ISU is really good at. Dude, how long has this been? I feel like it's been at least 5 minutes on the field, and it has 4 total kills. So potentially a little underutilized. Why is game sound so low? Oh god. Everything here. There. Game sound should now be up a bit. That's the end of the MG34. Soviet may simply win this just by firing at a range with this thing that wipes squads. That's what it's for. What do you get at that one? Tracking. Great. Didn't need that. Panzer IV, 30 kills, and it's doing it. It's doing it. It's happening. It's happening. Here's the Faust. Here's the Circle Strafe. Here's the... Ooh, how the fuck did that get there? Ooh, this is it. This is it. We got a button, but it's too little too late, I suspect. This is it. Who died here? What squad was that? Fox? Okay. Game has delayed sound. Jesus, what is going on? Why does everything fuck up in these streams lately? I'll restart the game after this stream. That'll fix the sound delay. And okay, good timing. So the story of this game was the Russian did not utilize any of the advantages that he got, and just basically played at a popcap disadvantage the whole game, sort of like waiting for something further to call in, but never did any of that. And also Katyusha could have been wiping squads left and right rather than busying itself, making a lot of critters around tier 4. So that was That was a cool game. I think that was good.